Hi everyone, this is Beth in Texas, and this is one of those videos that it's just, I'm going to tell you like it is. Okay? I've had up to 4 or 5 requests every day for me to do a tutorial on this pattern or that pattern. I'm not doing requests anymore. I have a list as long as your arm, about 100, at least 100 videos, if not more. And that's just for the idea. Some of the ideas are going to require 4 or 5 videos that'll take months to produce. So I'm not doing requests anymore. If you have a pattern, and a lot of the requests are like this: well, I found this pattern and I think it's beautiful and I want to make it, but I can't read patterns. Can you do a video tutorial? Now, I'm not singling anyone out because I get several of these every week. And I have to answer each one, because if I ignore them, then that's not nice. And I don't like to make people, I don't like to disappoint people. So this is really hard for me. But I just can't do it. All right? I can't do it. One of the reasons that I'm doing these videos, yes, I started to show a friend how to make a granny square, but I continue doing them because I want people to learn how to take the art of crochet and run with it. I want them to be able to make whatever they want under the sun. And to do that, you need to learn how to read a pattern. Learn to read a pattern. I know it's difficult, more difficult for some than others, but if you can read a sentence, you should be able to read a crochet pattern. You just have to learn those abbreviations and pay attention to the punctuation. I have a list in the video, the anatomy of a crochet pattern, and there's also a link to my website that has it all listed out for you. Just copy and paste that into a Word thing and print it out, keep it handy. But I really want you to learn to do these things on your own. And all the people that say, I can't read a crochet pattern, those first 2 words, take them out of your vocabulary. Because I can't is something that maybe I don't know how to yet would be another. I do not know how to read a crochet pattern yet. Then you can go ahead and learn to read a crochet pattern. Another request I get often is, do you have a pattern for ... whatever. I have thousands of patterns in my personal collection, but most of them have copyrights on them and I cannot share them. I do have some things I found on the internet for free. There are thousands on the internet you can get for free. There's a wonderful thing called a search engine. If you put free crochet patterns, you'll get thousands of things that you could find. If you get too many that you can't scroll through, go to Ravelry.com and go into patterns and do a search. And on the left hand side, you can break it down to the size hook you want to use, the kind of yarn you want to use, the size, whether it's for a baby or an adult. All kinds of things. You can break it down to find the patterns. And if you can't find it on Ravelry, do a Google search. There's freepatterns.com too. There's All Free Crochet. There are a lot of places you can get free patterns online. And once you get those free patterns, most of them are marked by skill level, and you can choose one to suit your skill level and go from there. So I know I sound like I'm being cold and mean and this kind of thing, but all these videos I have on YouTube, I made them myself. Most of them I wrote the pattern for. Some of them I used other patterns, which I don't do anymore, except for once in a while there's an exception. But for like the hats, I designed the pattern myself. I wrote out the instructions. I tested it myself. then I did the video, filmed the video myself. I edited the video myself. I linked them together myself. And then all the questions that come up on YouTube and on my Facebook page and on Ravelry. Thank goodness there are other people on Ravelry that can answer the questions too on the Learn Crochet board. And I do everything myself. And I have a family. I have 2 sons and a husband and a dog that need my attention. I have to make dinner and lunch and go shopping and do all that stuff too. So I just can't do everything myself. I want you to do things for yourself. So before you click that, oh, I'll just ask Beth, sit back before you hit that send button and think, can I figure this out myself? And do it. You can figure things out yourself. You just got to try. It's exercise. And like a mother teaching her child to tie their own shoes. If the mother keeps tying the child's shoes for them, they're never going to do it themselves. And so I am not going to tie your shoes for you anymore. I just hope you understand. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not singling anyone out. I'm just making a point. My plate's full. I do want to thank everyone. There are so many people that have sent me wonderful messages that I read everything that I get in my inbox on YouTube. Sometimes YouTube messes up and I don't get it in my inbox. I can't answer every comment, but if there's a question I can answer, I try to answer it. But I'm not going to answer request questions anymore. So if one of my viewers sees somebody that's new, asks, if you see the comments below the video you're watching, and you see them say, oh, I have a scarf pattern, will you do a tutorial on this scarf? I'd love some other people to answer saying, well, I saw in a previous video that she said she don't do requests anymore. Or something like that. Just help me out, guys, okay? So that's pretty much what I have to say, and I just want to thank everyone for their support and their help. And YouTube's gotten so big. I just am blown away. I'm humbled by it because I'm just a mom here in Texas with 2 kids and doing what I do. So thank you so much, and take care. Happy crocheting.